and welcome to the 2022 Race of Champions from Sweden. The first time this off-season spectacular has been held on snow and ice on the frozen Baltic Sea. A brand new challenge for so many of our champions. It's a gathering of the greatest racing drivers in the world. Four-time F1 world champion Sebastian Vettel, two-time world champion Mika Hakkinen, and plenty of off-road representation, including the Solbergs. In total, 18 champions from all disciplines of motorsport. Building a track on snow and ice has taken months of preparation and has presented very unique conditions for the organisers.
We had a lot of challenges with the weather here. It was extremely warm, and then all of a sudden it turned, the wind came in, sea level raised, and basically cut out our entire outside track and practice track. They all floated off to Finland. One morning we wake up and half the track is gone, and it's open ocean. And this was 10 days before the race. What you see as the outside track now, on the facing the sea, was the inside track before.
We control many things. The weather conditions we cannot control. For us, what we don't want is snow, what we don't want is wind. We don't really want any massive changes in the conditions so that the sea level rises. We're not on a frozen lake, we're on the frozen sea.
But a record storm surge of over a metre arrived on the morning of the event, flooding half the circuit. Just 3 hours to spare. The organisation had to find a plan to construct a new layout and create a new race format to let the show go on. The ROC Nations Cup is the first day of ROC Snow and Ice in Pite Havsbad. For over 30 years, ROC has teamed the world's best drivers to determine the champion of nations, a mixture of young and old, legends and freshest stars flying their country's flags. In this year's ROC Snow and Ice, we have a new format, a straight knockout, with each of the two teammates racing each other. The first team to win 3 heats qualifies for the next round. In a 2-2 draw, the team with the fastest overall time will advance. Teams will progress to the quarter and semi-finals to make the grand final showdown. Then the ROC Nations Cup will be decided by a best of 5 heats. First team to 3 wins and crowned the fastest nation in the world. Let's now have a look at the weapons at their disposal. Rear-wheel drive, 425 brake horsepower and a real handful on snow. It's the first appearance at the Race of Champions for Porsche. The RX Superlight made its debut at ROC Miami in 2017 and is perfectly suited for snow and ice. 4-wheel drive, drivers will love it. Another newbie for 2022 is best known for racing in the dunes. Incredible suspension, open wheels, deep spiked tyres. Should be well suited here. And lastly, the RX 2E is the future of rallycross. An all-electric, single-gear, epic torque for all 4 wheels. The future is here at ROC. The draw to put 4 of the 10 teams into a qualifying round, Team Germany were drawn up against ROC All-Stars, the virtual gamers, Lucas Blakely and Jarno Opmeer. Blakely caused a huge surprise by beating the 4-time F1 world champion straight away.
No way!
But Vettel and Schumacher got their job done by winning the next 3 heats and advancing to the quarterfinals. In the other qualifying duel, the US boys Jimmy Johnson and Coulthard had to defend their country's honour against Benito Guerra and Helio Castroneves from Latin America. After 2 races, it was 1 apiece. After 3, Team USA were ahead, leaving the last chance to Benito Guerra against the 24-hour Daytona winner Coulthard. Even though Guerra took a win, the North Americans had a better overall time and qualified to the quarters.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Driving on the ice here in the Arctic Circle in Sweden has been absolutely amazing.
I've been calling it the baptism of snow because it's it's so much to learn.
Alongside the real event, ROC gives some of the world's best gamers a chance to compete against their real-world counterparts. But first, they must win the ROC World Final.
I've never been in a competition where you had to race on the sim and in real life on the same day as a competition.
I was really happy with the assessment lap. I was going into it, I was a little bit unknown because the assessment lap was the first time I was using four-wheel drive, so I was hoping that I was able to adapt quickly, and thankfully the lap was clean.
4 gamers competing in the virtual world for the chance to race for real against some of the world's best drivers.
Final is Blakely versus Jarno. On there under the bridge, Blakely over it. And the gap is 5.6 seconds. He gets on the power now. They come to the line. It's tight, and it's on there. It's on there by 700ths. Away they go. If Jarno Opmeer in the blue car gets across the line first, he is the ROC World Champion. They come to the line, and Opmeer does it.
I'm just very surprised that I managed to win both races.
To see how well these guys adapt from the virtual to the real world, it's really amazing and it's very impressive.
Germany and USA would race against each other in quarter-final A, with the rest of the draw already established. A beautiful day for the packed crowds watching a great start by Team GB. Coulthard teamed up with Jamie Chadwick, winning their first heats against their Finnish opponents, Mika Hakkinen and Emma Kimmerleinen. But in the third heat between the two only females in the competition, W Series champion Chadwick had a very close encounter with the snow barrier and threw away a big chance to win a straight 3-0.
Don't be too fast.
Finland had a healthy 4-second advantage going into the final duel between the two ex-McLaren F1 teammates.
Here is Coulthard. Down to Chadwick corner. Makes it through. Neat and tidy. Hakkinen has the Porsche sideways. Sideways the other way. Really wrestling with it, Mika Hakkinen. It's just so difficult with these cars on these conditions.
But through that technical section, that was exactly how you do it, but then it kind of went wrong at the open hairpin.
Here comes Coulthard, chasing down his former teammate, just drifting a little wide, back and snapping away. That is how you do the hairpin. Hakkinen now down to the last couple of corners.
Oh, he's dropping time.
Desperate to get on the power, he's coming to the line now. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be Great Britain who are going to go through. The win is going to go to Hakkinen.
A 2-2 draw after 4 heats, but a total time difference of 5 seconds means Team Finland go to the semi-finals.
You can see that things are going very well with us because we are still talking with each other.
Who is the faster team? The German Formula 1 drivers or the Wild Boys from California? That was the match for the second quarter-final. 7-time NASCAR champion Johnson gave Sebastian Vettel a hard time in the rallycross car and won by more than 2 seconds. Mick Schumacher did his father Michael proud with 2 consecutive wins, beating Herter and Johnson, keeping Germany's chances of advancing alive.
If Herter beats Vettel, then it goes down to overall time. Away we go, Herter in the blue here. Immediately getting it sideways, same is true of Vettel as he's neat and tidy through the hairpin down the bottom end of the course. Herter under the bridge. Now to the husky hairpin.
Very nice. That's very nice from Coulthard.
It's kind of inch perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Really got to grips with the electric powertrain on this RX2E car.
Vettel now into the same sequence of corners. Sort of gets it more pivoted on the front end, but was it as quick as Coulthard? Riding with the Californian, he throws it around the right-hander. Floors the throttle to the line. If Vettel gets it, Germany are through. It's tight. And it's Herta who gets it by 0.2 of a second.
With the better overall time, Team USA knocks out Team Germany.
We actually have Travis Pastrana here on the. See, he's telling us we're going to go to the finish and close this deal out.
Has he got lots of people at home watching? Or?
He said it's 5 in the morning, and he and a group of people are watching ROC right now.
Action on and off the track. In a brand new but totally standard Porsche Taycan 4Cross, Terry Grant had his sights set on a brand new world record, with the Guinness Book of World Record assessors watching on.
He managed to set a new Guinness World Record of 69 donuts on an ice surface with an electric production car.
A well-deserved official certificate was awarded under the Sweden night sky. Ice and snow, the right surface for the duel between Rally World champion Team France Loeb and Oriel and the reigning Nations Cup champions Team Nordic with Tom Kristensen and Johan Kristoffersen. Loeb losing out in a rallycross car before Kristensen extended Team Nordic's lead to 2-0. France needed a win from the 1994 World Rally champion.
Away goes Oriel and Kristoffersen. If Kristoffersen wins, Team Nordic are through to the semi-finals. So Didier Oriel has to win to keep he and Sebastian Loeb in contention for the ROC Nations Cup. Kristoffersen sideways out of the ridge and up towards the now obviously named Husky Hairpin.
Look at that, the plumes of snow being thrown back by the four-wheel drive.
I think that's a big hit into the bank, isn't it? Because there's snow all over the front of Didier Oriel's car.
I wonder if he'll be able to find the windscreen wipers to get better visibility.
Not been able to just yet.
In a rally car, that's normally the job of the co-driver, to hit the button with the foot to get the windscreen wipers.
Don't know that. Here comes Kristoffersen. Out of the final corner, the chicken flag's there. Team Nordic are through. A comfortable win for Johan Kristoffersen.
This meeting with the snowbank, Didier Oriel's downfall. The win was decided, but that didn't withhold the chance to watch Loeb tame the Porsche. Team France would win, but Nordic would advance. Part 2 of the quarterfinals and the culmination of the ROC Nations Cup in Pite Havsbad, who will emerge as the fastest nation in the world.
So guys, have fun. We meet in the sauna and the ice bath and then say dinner. Oh, sorry.
Minus 10 below zero. Still time for a bath.
I'm next.
Are you gonna jump in with the jacket?
Is it cold? A little bit. Fantastic.
The last quarter-final of the ROC Nations Cup 2022. Team Sweden facing Team Norway. Petter and Oliver Solberg against the Titans of Timmy Hakkinen and Mattias Ekstrom. After 2 heats, the father and son duo just 8/10 of a second advantage. But crucially, had 2 wins.
Good job. Well done. We took it. 7/10, almost 7/10.
I was too clean, too careful.
Yeah, but it's still okay.
Yeah, it was a great 2-0 with these guys.
Just one more now.
One of us have to do it now, yeah.
Away they go.
Yeah, so half a second isn't out of the question.
Yeah. Here is Hansen. Under the bridge.
It must just feel so counterintuitive to have to go that slow, but you need to be gentle, because if you hit the throttle too much...
Oh! Plows through the bank, Hansen.
As I was saying, if you hit the gas too hard when you're not pointing in a straight line, you will just go in the straight line wherever the front wheels are pointing.
Wrestling to get it around the hairpin. Here comes Petter Solberg. Norway are 2-1 up at the moment. If Solberg wins, Norway are through to the semi-finals to face Team Nordic.
And it's funny because neither of them have got a spot on the radio saying this has happened to the other car, you can take it easy. They're just driving blind.
Here comes Solberg out towards the line now. Surely he's going to take this. He does. Oh, in the back again. Finn crosses the line sideways to Hansen.
Wow.
We say we like the sideways action. That's a little too much. So Solberg wins.
In between the racing action, the Polaris stunt show provided even more excitement for the spectators. The guys with their skidoons flying high in the sky over Pite Havsbad. In the penultimate stage, Team Finland would face Team USA with an all-Scandinavian second semi-final. Jimmy Johnson competed in the first semi-final heat for a surprise Team USA and beat Emma Kimmerleinen with a comfortable advantage of over 5.4 seconds in the rallycross car. To be on the safe side, Hakkinen put his glasses on for the second heat against Coulthard. Mika was loving his first Race of Champions experience, and it was a win for the two-time world champion.
Finland versus Team USA to take a 2-1 lead in the semi-final. With just Coulthard versus Emma Kimmerleinen to go. Away they go. Good start from Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, much better start from the orange car. Driven by Jimmy Johnson.
There's Hakkinen. Johnson sideways out of the bridge. Up towards the hairpin now. A little dab on the handbrake and another. And one more as he comes into the hairpin. Back in trying to get away from him, and Hakkinen's off. Hakkinen's in the bank.
Hakkinen's ride through the snow gave Johnson an unchallenged victory, setting the scoreboard to 2-1. The time advantage was over 20 seconds, a tough gap to make up for Kimmerleinen, even if Herta was messy. He still won the heat. Team USA had qualified for the ROC Nations Cup final on snow and ice with two Californians. Who would they face? The second semi-finalist was found in an all-Scandinavian battle. Johan Kristoffersen against Petter Solberg, with Team Nordic taking a 1-0 victory. The young gun Oliver Solberg restored the family honour and equalised with a 3-second win against Tom Kristensen. Then, in the Porsche, he also beat the local hero, Johan Kristoffersen. The stage was set for Oliver's father Petter and the last semi-final of the day.
Norway are 2-1 up at the moment. Kristensen needs to win. Who's going to get the traction? Oh, it's decent from both of them, actually. Both of them get away pretty well. Here comes Solberg. The first real challenge, this slow hairpin right-hander. It's around pretty neatly. Back in trying to go already. Anytime he's almost anywhere near the throttle. Oh, big slide from Kristensen.
Oh, saved it.
Brush with the banks.
Solberg. That's Pernilla reacting.
Oliver reacts as well, because that's going to cost them time. 3.292 seconds is the margin that this man Kristensen needs to win by to get into the final. Slowly through the hairpin. Gets on the power. Out towards the line. It's going to be close. I think Solberg's going to still get it. No, it's tight, but it's Kristensen. But it's not enough. Kristensen takes the win, but it will be the Norwegians that will be advancing through to the final.
Best of 5 for the final of ROC Nations Cup. Team USA versus Team Norway. Solberg was flying over the track as the decision was taken out of Jimmy Johnson's hands by his Polaris, stopping with technical problems. Team Norway 1-0 up. Coulthard versus rising WRC star Oliver Solberg in the RX2E car. Coulthard threw his chances away into the snowbank as he pushed his electric car just too hard. Solberg therefore winning with ease and leaving a must-win race for Jimmy Johnson.
We race again. Light goes green.
Better start from Jimmy Johnson in the black car.
He's powering away. Solberg now into the hairpin. Just can't afford to overdrive these ones.
Both the teammates watching on.
Here's Jimmy Johnson. This is the tricky part where we've seen so many Porsches in particular sideways. Has he got it round enough to then get the hairpin? It's looking good from Jimmy Johnson.
Nicely done. Hashtag nailed it.
Here comes Oliver Solberg in the silver Porsche. A little more sideways. Can he take the same speed through this hairpin? I would suggest that Johnson was a little quicker through there. The checker flag is being readied because Johnson's just got 2 more corners to go. Gets on the power now. Watch for the top of the bridge. Johnson's going to do it. Johnson's going to keep it alive. Checker flag falls. USA win. Jimmy Johnson keeps the fight going.
And a big smile from Jimmy Johnson, a fist pump.
Wait for the light to go green. The 4th heat of the final. Petter Solberg versus Coulthard begins now. Really good launch from Solberg. If he wins this race, Norway win the ROC Nations Cup.
His reaction times are so good.
If Coulthard wins, we go down to a decider. Oh, maybe a little offline. Herta getting into the deep snow. As he comes up to the hairpin, he's in too deep and he's in the bank. It's slipping away from Herta. Stuck in the snow. And now, Solberg just needs a clean second half of this lap. And he and his son Oliver will win the ROC Nations Cup. We're on board with Solberg. Over the bridge. And Solberg takes it. 56.705, and Norway win the ROC Nations Cup. Solberg a champion again.
Unbelievable, you know, the motivation for this, when I saw Sebastian Loeb winning Monte Carlo, I must say it can't be so difficult. So I was so ready for this this race and to do it together with Oliver. It was a big dream, and Race of Champions, you know, is so special, you know, for many, many years. So, and you did a very good job.
History made at the Race of Champions. The first father and son team